Hello, it's Cat Carter here, and I'm back for another episode of Space Engineers. So I've built what I'm going to use for the projector. Hopefully this is all going to go well. So what I want to do is put the battery on. Now I was thinking that the battery would put power through to the piston so I could lower it. I'm assuming it will. What I could do... yeah, so the battery doesn't transfer through the piston. If I drop this, will it auto-lock? Let's find out. This could end up badly. Yeah, well that didn't work very well. Why can you not lock? I know why, I'm an idiot. Set you to recharge, didn't I? There you go. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Alright, so connector. Lock. Now, it's not directly in line. I'll probably change it. At some point I'll get a ship and then I'll lift this up and realign it. But it sort of worked. It's all good. Alright, now I want to put a projection in of the blueprint for my welder grinder ship. It certainly needs some jetpack fuel low. Ow. That was probably not good. Yay, we made it. Alright, so the design... Get away. Just want to get this off the walkway. There we go. Yeah, that can go as well. Yeah, I'll get rid of the rest of it later. Projector, blueprints. This is what I wanted. Which way are you? Yeah, so I have to turn it 90 degrees. I'm not 100% sure which way the projector was facing when I put it, so... what I want. I don't want the offsets. So that want... No. Is that what I want? Yes. Alright, so I'm going to connect the projector to the little blocks on the back. So what I need to do is... what do we got? Projector. We want to set it somewhere around there and... Oh, not there. Hold on. We want to drop that... Oh, none. So how many more blocks do I want to bring it forward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? Is it 5 or 6? Where are we? Projector. We'll say minus 10. Is that connecting? No, minus 11. It was 5. So minus 9. And you are... Ah, there we go. So we're actually able to weld that block. And then we'll basically go through and weld all of the ship. So basically there's... this one just has a lot of... This one is actually upside down. Yeah, we probably don't want to weld this upside down because... Right, you go. Go on, you can do it. And just to put a little bit of security there, so if I accidentally weld off one bit, the whole lot doesn't fall off. We'll do that. Alright, so I want to... I suspect I put the projector upside down. I want to roll it 180. Doesn't really matter which direction. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I got a connector at the back where I can basically empty out or put in materials I need to build. And I've got a couple of gears this way pointing up. Because what I want to do is have this not connect at the bottom, but basically go in and connect through a top connector on the roof when I eventually do the hangar. Yeah, I know, fuel's not critical anymore. So that's my intention for how it's going to... How it's going to look. What are you there? Yeah, that's going to need a lot of material. So it's going to need a whole bunch of material before I can build it. So what I'll probably do is end up doing another mining run. But in the meantime, what I'd like to do is set these drills up so they can drill again. And what I'll do is try to dump the all the stone that's left in the rover's cargo containers, which doesn't look to be much. Yeah, so that's nearly gone. So once all the rover stuff's out and I've set this drill up to go to the next 2 areas, I might look at going and getting some more iron just to speed up getting this ship done, because it's going to take a fair amount of materials. So what I'll do is I'll come back once I've realigned these drills. What I will have to do is drill out a little bit more of this ground, just so the drills can get the height and I can put them or place them down. I will be back. Alright, I'm back. I've done the extension of the pistons and the drills out, so I've just got to weld them up and they'll be ready to go for the next lot of stone. I just need to figure out all the stuff I need for them. So I will need to produce a couple of things, just because, yeah, large steel tubes take up a lot of room. You got your 4, got your 8. Still need more. I'm gonna have to jump down there to get at this top part of the piston. Still need 6 for that bit. How much more have we got? A lot. I think we need them for the drill as well. Yeah, we need them for the drill. Right, that's that. So we need still 9 more for that. Oops, 9 more for that drill, and then 12 for the other one. So 21. Yeah. So we got the large steel tubes we need. What have we got? Go there. What do we need for the... so motors and construction equipment. Construction components we still need. What we'll do is get the last 3 of these, and I'll get some motors. Where's the rest of my motors? Do I have more than 7? I should need more than 7, shouldn't I? Don't know. That's that. Do they need motors? Yes. Oops. Yeah. Construction components. Computers I think I need as well. Yeah, so we need more motors. I might have used them all already, so... What's that? 4 motors... That's 4 there, that's 6 there. You need 5, and that means you don't need 5. Yeah, so I need 5 more motors, and probably some other stuff. Construction. Alright, I'll finish off building what I need, and then I need 2 more as well. Finish off building what I need, and then I'll come back. We've done the drills, so what I'll do now is we'll just turn them on to start with, and they should pick up a little bit of rock. What we also will do is do where are you? Where's my pistons? Share inertia tensor. Stop that shaking. What it did is I've disconnected the rover so it doesn't fill up with... There should be nothing in there. Doesn't fill up with rocks, basically. Because I only want the... where are we? Sure, two. Hold on. Which one's this one? This is just piston. So I want the other piston to go at minus 0.1. Drop them down to, I don't know, do 3 meters. Reverse. So they should be digging that up. And they should be dumping a fair bit of, yeah, it's 11k stone there. You go, do the stone. Stone is most important. Yeah, so they should just be going, at some point will go into the connector and going everywhere else. Yeah, so that's filled up. It's in the survival kit now. So with the rover disconnected, there's less room, so I've just got to be... I can't reach it. I just got to be careful. What's piston 3 I did, didn't I? Yeah. So we'll just put this up to 6. And that might be where I leave it, depending on if the drill... No, the drills have still got stuff to get out. Although, yeah, so the drills are starting to store stuff as well. But they have got plenty of room, so I can basically fill it up as much as I can. Is my intention, and then go mine while it converts it. So we'll just... Where are you? Push it up to 9.1. And I'll push it up to 10, and I might leave it just with the first one done. No, we got some room. Let's connect so it's preferring to store stuff in drill 2. Just wondering. I know. I'm wondering if this is going to be... It shouldn't be deeper, because this hole had 2 pistons as well. Don't know. If I can get up and not get killed by the drill. It was piston... No, it was piston 3. Yep. So we'll set your max distance 3. Put you at 1. Right, so it should be going further down. Yeah. Might leave it there and go mining. Yeah, so that's full. Actually, I don't even know if... So if we go... I don't know, put 20,000 in there, see what happens. So we'll leave it at that, let it go do it, and we'll go... what do you want? Change it off recharge, get the handbrake off. We probably want to drop the power down a little bit, considering that we're not actually carrying anything. Do I have my tools on me? No. Did I put the handbrake on? No. Here you go. And I quickly grab my drill. Grab the drill. I'll get some more. There we go, hydrogen, just in case I need to fly anywhere. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll go get. I'll take off the handbrake. Go get some more iron, which will hopefully enable me to complete the ship faster, the welder and grinder, and then I'll come back. Alright, I'm back from my mining trip with some more iron. They're still processing a lot of stone as well, so we'll see how that goes. We have got a fair bit of steel at the moment, or a fair bit of iron I should say. So what we'll start doing is building out the ship and seeing how many components. We'll see how far we can get. I basically need everything. A whole bunch of construction, interior plate, small steel tubes. We're going to need a lot. I don't know how many of those we're going to need. Now what I'll do is, I suppose, take what I've got, which is not much. Here, go away. Still need more interior plate. But what I'll do is just basically sit here and build as much of the ship as I can. Do we need that for anything? Probably not. And then I'll come back and we'll see how I've gone. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Alright, I ran out of resources, so it's time to go back to drilling. Where are we? Which piston do I want? 10, that one, and 0, 1, max distance. We'll just go to 6. It should be alright. There's lots of room, so I can just do as it wishes. Drill down. What we will do though is start putting this stone as the first thing I want it to refine. Stone first, please. Because stone will get me my iron, which I'm going to use to build the next thing out. Or the next two. Actually, I'll leave that because what I want. I think I want these two like that. I'll just drill out that a little bit. Yeah, and we'll do the next two along, and I'll probably have to go mining as well. Because the ship takes a lot of resources. Probably should have built a smaller ship to start with, but you get that. There's still a whole bunch of stuff going into the drills. Not really. Alright, so we'll get them to go down. I'll just go down 10. Should be fine. Where's my drills? There we go. They'll just dump that elsewhere. Which is not an issue. We'll get some iron slowly. Right, yeah. Get some iron and hopefully it'll be enough to extend the drills over. Worst comes to worst, I can just salvage from, or scavenge from this. So this is what I've managed to do so far. So just the conveyor tubes, back cargo container. So the merge blocks are here, and the idea with this one is I can swap it out for a miner if I need to and fall through the hologram. So basically you just swap out the, it's going to be the same format with the miner, except I might put an extra medium cargo bay on it and the drills on the end, and possibly a couple of extra thrusters just because it's going to be dealing with more weights. Alright, so I'll leave it there. So this is probably dug out, I think. Yeah, it's dug out. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll change the drills to the next. Oh, not like that. You go off. You pistons go back up, please. What's my pistons? There we go. Reverse, and they should. Yeah, they'll both come back up. And then we'll move it to the next one. I was going to duck down there, but I've got no fuel. Let's go get some fuel. And have a look. Alright, so the hanger does need to be a fair bit deeper. I'll have to go down a lot. So what I'm going to try to do is, there's no normal like airlock doors that'll be big enough. So what I've done in the past that stop that seemed to work is basically just big blast door sort of things that I roll out on pistons to close it. So it's not going to be airtight, but it will be sealable. But that is a fair way off. What I want to do in the meantime is get this ship up so I can easily disassemble and reassemble the drills wherever I want them to drill out the hangar, and also then build an alternate attachment for the ship so that I can go drill stuff out, and then contemplate drilling out a hangar bay somewhere that I can actually start putting the ships. So I'll have to decide which way I want to put the hangar bay. I think this side of it I want to use more for any sort of administration or storage or processing sort of thing, and have the hangar bays sort of on the other three sides. But I'll figure that out closer to the thing. Okay, I finished producing everything I need for the ship. It is nearly built. Oops, that's not how you do that. The only thing I've got left to do now basically is do the batteries. Get away. So it's just the power cells have to go into each battery. Now all of these batteries should be set to recharge. So I don't have to worry about them being drained or anything like that. In fact, they're probably... No, they won't be charging. No, more power cells. One thing with not having high capacity, you can't carry many power cells with batteries. So basically once all of these are done up, I should be good to go. It'll just take me a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll finish these up, and then I'll come back, and what we're going to do is disassemble the drills over there, and then we'll place them back out and we'll weld them up using the ship, and we'll take them apart using the ship. So I'll be back once these batteries are done. Okay, so the batteries are welded up. They're currently being recharged off the base battery up there, so that battery's being drained and these ones are filling up, which is good to get a bit of extra power. So basically I did put another gyroscope on it and change the position of the other one, or turn the other one around to face the same way, just to get a little bit of extra maneuverability. So with parking this thing, so the theory is that tree's going to have to go. Sorry, tree. I don't want to kill you. But, actually, maybe more than one. Is that enough? No, it's this big, massive one. Sorry, you've got to go too. It is a shame. Is that going to... Yeah, sorry. I'm going to have to get rid of this one as well. Where are you? You're a big one too. Oh, wait, no. You're already down. Where's that other one? Go on, fade away so I can see. Oh no, that'll be fine. I was thinking there was another one there. Anyway, so it's going to connect to the base up on this connector, but theoretically, we'll have a see about distances. These two landing gear are going to be able to lock on. So what's going to happen is it'll connect to the base and they'll lock onto the pylons at either side, and that'll stop the ship or the connector or the attachment falling down if for some reason the base loses power, or the power gets drained. So just as a backup, so I don't end up having the connector lose power or disconnect for some reason and then the whole thing falls down onto the ground. This way it's securely connected and it'll stay that way regardless. So what I want to do is turn everything on. Haven't really... yeah, what batteries was that? All those batteries are on anyway. Oh, I haven't done a group for... yeah, I haven't done a group for my batteries. So what I might do is... I'll group the batteries once I disconnect. Or I suppose I'll talk now. I don't know, we'll put welder grinder. With multiple attachments, it's going to have different groups at different times, so... we'll put that on, and we'll put that on auto. So I've got power. So the thrusters... these thrusters... don't think it caught them all, though. Yeah, I think that's it. So we'll save that group and include the big ones. So make sure they're on. Gyroscope is on. So this thing should... you on? Hold on. Thought I turned those thrusters on. Those little thrusters, all the little thrusters look like they're on. But the large atmospheric thrusters don't look like they are. Hold on. Alright, it just wasn't turned on. I must have toggled it on off by accident. Alright. So theoretically now, if I do that, it should stay still. That works. And let's try to... but remember, it's got a bit of power when it's empty. I can't do this that way. Or that way. Which way am I going? Remember, everything's backwards when I'm looking at the front. You gotta go there. Back a bit. I've got the auto connect on, don't I? Where's your connector? There. Locked onto the wheel. Hold on. Let me put the gears. That's annoying. We want to turn those off auto lock. And then we want to put them... we want groups, landing gear, switch lock. So if we go unlock, there we go. Yeah, so we don't want them to lock. It'll take me a bit to get used to this. So are you lockable? That was the reason why. There we go. So that's locked. Yeah, I did wonder about that. I'm going to need... what am I going to need to do? Yeah, that can lock. I don't know, I'll change this later. You're happy to lock, but you aren't. Alright. Fine. That's... well, I was... wrong way. I was contemplating using that one, but maybe if we do the same slope there and there. Alright, now if I go in now, I should be able to lock it. Yeah. So even if that lost power, the ship itself wouldn't move. So what we want to do is disconnect that and unlock that. Go down. Ah, that works. What do we want? Next thing we want to do is see if we can actually use this to... So we'll have enough space. We want to grind... Which one's got the grinder? That's got the grinder. Well, that's a little bit quicker than doing it via hand. Ow. Try not to bang into it. Alright, so I didn't think of that. Oh, I think I was grinding away the... Yeah, that's why that did that. Something I have to be careful about. I was grinding away the piston head, and that's why it all collapsed. So I have to go down and get that. How much fuel have we got? An hour's fuel, so plenty of battery power. It's not using much battery or being overweighted. Wait, alright. I have to go down and get... where are we? I'll go down and manually... manually get that thing. Where's my grinder? Now, with any luck, there's not that much left of it. It'll just be 2 trips. So get that. I'll put it in here. So the idea is I'm just going to throw in some extra things that I need for the conveyor tubes, and then I should just be able to weld everything up using the ship. Alright, we'll see how we go with just this. Let's turn the ship back on. Alright, so what we want to do is switch to the welder, which is on my right. Get that welded up. So that's a lot faster and a lot easier than doing it. You're going to go in. How close do you have to be? How close am I actually to... No, it's got a fair bit of range on it. So now go down here with the done. So that'll be done. Alright, so this is a heck of a lot faster than me trying to do it by hand. Are you two out of... Alright, so I might be out of plate. So if I go over here and actually go into third person, because I'm not sure that I'm not used to the dimensions yet. Or doing things opposite when I'm facing this one. Alright, so no, that's the wrong way. Alright, so oops. Alright, so if you connect, that should mean we can pull whatever we need to. So we got that. No, what I want. I want the connected ship stuff. Hold on, so I want current ship on that side. No, it just doesn't matter where we put it. It's not going to overbalance it. Only thing is, it's annoying not to know what you need. Just trying to think. It might be... I don't know, computers maybe. They don't have any small tubes in them. What I might do is I'll get a couple of steel tubes just in case. We'll put those in. Go in there. Where is my inventory? Put it in there. It'll pull through wherever you put it. Doesn't really matter. Switch back. Watch out for that. We'll have to get out, I think, and actually look at what we're short. Make sure we don't hit anything. Make sure I don't break anything, like a tree. Whoops. No, it's fine. This thing's tougher than a tree, obviously. I should probably be more careful driving, though. Let's see what we got. That's enough. Sweet. Alright. So that is a lot simpler than... Well, it will be a lot simpler when I actually stock... Where am I? When I actually stock the ship with parts, it'll be a lot simpler. So the next attachment I do want to do will be the drill. So this one is basically the same thing. It's got its merge block at the back. It's got some extra thrusters on it. It should have some extra thrusters on it. Just because we're going to be dealing with heavier loads. And I'll look at... I can probably find somewhere to put a couple more vertical ones if I need them. But I can also just not load it up as... Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.